First of all, if a user send the request, any request, it will reach at front controller. Okay. After that, control transfer to another component of MVC, right? MVC control model and view. Okay. So actually in Spring, there are Spring MVC, there are two controllers, front controller and controller. So first of all, all request reach at front controller. After that, it will transfer to controller, controller to model, model to view, view to front controller, and front controller return the response to the user. Okay, it depends on the type of request. If suppose we want to fetch the record from the database, first of all, our request reach at front end, then it will transfer the control to controller class. Controller fetch the record from the database and save in the model and then transfer to view. Okay. Another way, suppose we want to send the request, save the data in the database, front controller, controller. After that, database model to database, and then only show the message that record is inserted or not. Okay. This depend on the type of request. According to request, it transfer from one component to another component. Okay. Request we can send from the front end. Any user can send the request. Suppose here we use JSP file to send the request to controller. At the front controller, we use a predefined servlet name is dispatcher servlet. Dispatcher servlet is a predefined servlet. Spring MVC provides us this servlet and it works as a front controller. And for controller is a normal class file. For this purpose, we have a annotation controller. We use controller. As a model, is the bean file, that is the class file. View, view means display. So we have a Spring provides us a predefined class name is internal resource view view resolver. Is a predefined class. It supports to display the our JSP file or any output on the screen browser. Okay, these are the component of Spring. We will use this resource, these component, and try to develop a example of Spring MVC. Okay. Now I'm going to create a web application. Click on new, then click on Maven project. Click on next. Here, because we are going to create a web application. So select here web app. Okay. Then click on next. Here, you will declare project name. Okay. Click on finish. Is a structure of string MVC. Here you can see the SRC main resource. And here you can see this. This is the core application. Okay. So the structures are different in a Spring MVC. Here you can see this showing error. Please open your form.html. First of all, add the dependency of Spring MVC. So model, sorry, Maven repository, Spring Web MVC, Spring Web MVC. I'm using 5.3.3 version. Select, paste in, com.xml, same as here. This it's showing error. Okay, we are going to add another dependency. I think you have remembered at the time of Servlet, we use a Servlet API jar file. So for this purpose, we will add a Servlet API. Servlet API dependency, Java Servlet, Java Servlet. Please click on this link, and here the topmost dependency 3.0 alpha. Please open this, click on this, and click on dependency. Copy and paste in form.xml. Save this file. Okay, and you can see here error has removed. Okay, so if you want to develop a Spring MVC application, so please add two dependencies: Spring Web MVC and Servlet API. Okay, after that, here there is no SRC. Okay, so for this purpose, open SRC main, and here in main, click right mouse button and create a folder. Name will be Java. Click on folder and specify here Java and click on finish. And you can see here a new source folder will appear, SRC main Java. Okay, so we will create the controller class in SRC main Java. Okay, so click right mouse button and now I'm going to create a class. It will work as a controller class. You can specify any name of this class as you like, and here declare a package name, and here you can specify any name. Okay, and click on finish. Sorry for this. Package name. I want to delete this package name. New folder. Sorry, we have made a class. I'm going to create a class in SRC main Java. Class name. Yeah. Com dot group dot controller. Here, specify the name of class. Then finish. This is the controller class. Okay. For this purpose, here use a control annotation. Import it. And first, if you remember this is a studio type of class. Okay. Public string sub. Specify a method. This method is just like as a service method. This method will work as a servlet. These instructions we have made. This is the controller class, and here we can create a mapping. So request mapping. So if we will call home, then this method will be executed. And this method is just like a service method. We can perform all operation through this method. When we will call home, this method will execute. And this is the index file name. This is a file name. It will call a file index if we will call home. Okay. After that, here, here open your main web app. Web app have a method, sorry, folder, web inf have web.xml. Okay. And now I'm going to create a method for JSP file. Web inf, sorry, create a subfolder within web inf, new, create a folder, type here, specify any name of JSP file, JSP folder, click on finish. And here we can create any file. Like suppose we have declared a JSP file index. And here you can see here, if we will call home, then it will return the name of your file. Okay, index file. An index file I created in JSP folder, and JSP folder it exists within the web INF folder. Okay. So actually, I want to if we will call any user, we will call home. So this file should be called. Okay. So for this purpose, I'm going to send a request from here. This is the index.jsp. From here, we can send any request. Suppose this is the hello world. Here is equal to home. Okay. So if we will click on home page, then home will be called, and home here I have declared home. So when we'll click on home page, home will call, home will call. So this method should be executed, and it will return the index file, and this file will be should be executed. Okay, and it should be displayed on the web page. Okay, so how it is possible? I have already told you. If you send any request, this is index file, first file. To this file, we can send the request. It will read that controller class. Sorry, front controller. Where is front controller? Front controller, I have declared here. This is predefined servlet dispatcher servlet. And I think you have remembered, we declared the all information about a server in web.xml file. So open web.xml file and declare the all information about dispatcher servlet. For servlet, we have two tags. Servlet. Servlet had name. Servlet name. Here we can specify any name like string. And there is another tag, servlet class. Here we will declare the servlet class, and class name is servlet dispatcher servlet. And second tag is servlet mapping. Servlet mapping है first servlet name. Servlet mapping have two tag, servlet name and URL pattern. Here because it receives all the requests, so we cannot specify a particular URL. So here at the place of a particular URL, we use slash, only slash, because it will receive all requests from the front end. Okay. Second thing, we have need to declare here the class of dispatcher servlet. Okay, but dispatcher servlet is a predefined class. We have not we have no idea what is the location of dispatcher servlet. For this purpose, we have a trick. We can use this trick and find out the location of dispatcher servlet. For this purpose, dispatcher servlet, type here and import it. And this is the location of your dispatcher servlet. So copy this, and this is only for trick. So we have not need of this. Remove this, get this file, and paste that import here, servlet class. Okay, and remove this semicolon and import. We have not need of this. Okay, understood? This is the servlet class with dispatcher servlet with its package name. Okay, this is servlet class. That is a dispatcher servlet. Okay, it will work as a front controller. Okay, after that, this is a predefined, but we have need a Spring mapping file. So for this purpose, we are going to create another XML file. In that XML file, we will declare the all mapping of other component of Spring MVC. Okay. So for this purpose, open, create a XML file in web.inf, new, click on other, here XML, click on XML file, click on next, and type here a file name, a XML file name. So here you can see this. Here we have declared Spring. So we will create a XML file with this name, Spring. Okay, we can declare any name here. We can declare any name here, and but must be declared same name in XML file. Okay. After that, type the name. After that, declare here hyphen servlet. That is mandatory. Hyphen servlet. Please add hyphen servlet. Then click on next, next, and finish. Okay. This is a Spring MVC uh, XML file. Okay. Here we will declare the all mapping of servlet, dispatcher servlet. Okay. So for this purpose, we have need of the schema of this XML file. So I'm going to search here. I have already I have already schema of Spring MVC. Spring MVC. You can search on it. Copy this and paste it. XML file. Okay. The parent tag is D. To close this tag. Okay. After that, we are going to create all mapping of dispatcher servlet. So first of all, add context component scan. Here we will declare the base package of Spring MVC. The base package name here, this is controller, actual controller class name. Controller actually, when we will uh, send a request, so that will reset dispatcher servlet, and dispatcher servlet will search the stereotype object. This is a stereotype and this is the package name. Please copy it and paste in base package. Okay. After that, we are using different types of annotation for this purpose. MVC annotation driven for execution of this tag, use MVC annotation. After that, we are going to a new build file, declare a ID, You can declare any ID and class. Okay, so I have already told you here for display the JSP file or any output. We have a predefined class internal resource view resolver. This is also a predefined class. So we have no idea about the location of this class. So declare it, search the location of internal resource view resolver. Mhm. Okay, we have not need of this. Copy this, the location of okay, and paste in Spring. Okay, so we have this is a class. Remove the import and remove the semicolon. Okay, and this class have two properties. First name is prefix, and we can specify the value. So here we will declare the path of file which we want to execute. So our file exists in webinf slash JSP folder slash. This is the path of our JSP file. The second property is suffix, and value of suffix is here we will declare the extension of file, that is JSP. Save this file. Okay. So controller class is a controller class. It will send the return the name of file, and Spring Servlet example will add the path of XML file and extension of XML file. Okay. After that, it will execute our files. So here you can see this. This is the first file. From here we can send the request. Suppose here we will create home page. So home we will call, that will reach at dispatcher servlet. This is a work as a front controller. And from here we will call spring hyphen servlet file. Here we will get the controller class package. We will reach at controller class, and it will return index file, index name of the file. It will again reach at servlet, spring servlet, and add the path and extension. So it will create a complete file name, and it will execute, and it will display on the web browser. Okay. So now I'm going to execute this application. So open index.jsp file. Okay. From here we will try to send the request. So click on run server. Click on next. Okay. Remove all the packet project with Spring MVC paper. Click on finish. Click on OK. Okay. Hello world home page. Click on home page. The origin does not exist. Home page. Again, open our that page is exist home. Don't see. It's a controller class. It should be written index. Index file index.jsp and here com.to controller. It's okay. Here wave inf/jsp value sorry dot jsp. Okay. Try again. Run on server. Click on next. Click on finish. Click on home page. Welcome to Google Store. Executed. So from front end, we will send the request from here. It will be shared web.xml because this is a front controller. Dispatcher servlet will work as a front controller. From here, we will search the all mapping is Spring MVC in servlet, Spring servlet. Here is a controller class package, and here internal resource view resolver. It will declare the path of an extension of JSP file, and this is a controller. It will return the index file. Okay. Same as we can send any request here. This is the index file. Here we can create. Suppose here user login form. Suppose we want to call any suppose login. Okay. And here method is equal to get our post as you like. You can use it. Username input that is equal to text name is equal to name password input this value input that is equal to submit value is equal to login. Okay. Login satisfied and trying to send the request from the front end as username and password. It will return login. To receive these values, you can create another servlet or another service method. Copy this, paste, get the login. Second, and now I'm going to call any other page like display. So we have need of this XML file display to create a XML file. Click on new, click on other JSP file, click on next, and here declare a file name display because from controller we will send the display file. Okay, so here is the display file. After that, first of all, we want to receive the value from the front end. I think you have remembered we use HTTP servlet request. Actually, this method will work as just like as a servlet. Here we will call HTTP servlet. After that, you can get the values user request dot get parameter, specify here new name same as request dot get parameter, and you can check here. You can declare another variable name like pwd. Here we declare here pwd. Okay. After that, I'm going to use a string str is equal to welcome plus user plus password plus PSS. Okay, and we want to show this message on the web page, but this is a class file. This is a class file. So for this purpose, we will save these values in a session, HTTP session. So for this purpose, we have an interface model. Model is the interface. Provide us Spring. Okay, and here we can add these message in a model class to the add attribute method. So here MSC and we were str. Here I save str value in a variable named MSC in model interface. Okay, and we are trying to show the value of MSC on the web browser. So we have a file display.jsp here. We will use expression language and try to show the value of MSC. Okay. Now again, I'm going to execute it. So open here, refresh it. You can see this username. Here we can declare the username, password. Click on login. It's showing only $MSC at the place of actual message. For this purpose, open our display page and here add page directory. Page directory have a attribute name is el ignored false. Please add this directory and try again. Refresh it and you can see this welcome admin and password is admin at the rate 20. Okay, so we can send the request from here user login and in servlet in service method we can receive with the help of HTTP servlet request. Okay, same thing we can perform with another way because this is a spring provides us another method to access the to get the values. So here we use request param. Specify here uname and type cost the value of uname in USR. Okay, same as we use request param EWD type cost in CSS. Okay, and import it. Okay, now we have not need of these. Okay, now again I'm going to execute it. Okay, this is a comment. Save this file and now I'm going to execute it. So for this purpose, run as run on server. Next, finish. Click on home page. Here declare the username, password. Click on login. Okay, it's working. So we have two methods. You can use any method to access the values. Okay. Hello. It's okay. This example of spelling MVC. From front end, we can get the values, and after that, as per our need, we can perform any operation. We can connect with database and transfer the value in the database, and any operation we can perform. So we can get the value from the front end, and after that, we can perform any operation. Okay. Any doubt? Any queries? Tarek and Jyoti, Ritika, Noor. Hello. Am I audible? Hello.
Yes.
Okay. So this is example of Spring MVC. There are many components. First of all, we can send the request from here. It will reach at web.xml. It will connect with a mapping file servlet XML file, and then it will call controller class. Controller class returns the name of JSP file and internal resource view resolver at the path of JSP file and extension. And after that, it will execute and show on the web browser. Okay. And if you want to get the values, we uh, we can use HTTP servlet request or request param, that is the annotation. JSP provides us this annotation. You can use it and we can get the value from the front end. Okay. Now I'm going to share this. Please check it. If you have any doubt, any queries, please you can share me.